Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Today, as you can see, you can well see my face, but also a different sort of setup. I think the last time you saw a similar setup like this, it was like a face reveal video that I did. That's why I'm doing the little marks there. I just ran a phone I had around as the webcam. My lights were just my normal lights I had, and I was speaking into the microphone I've had for probably about a year or so now. But as you can see, so hopefully it should be a bit different. I'm using a new I've got a new webcam, the Blue Yeti X World of Warcraft edition, and two softbox lighting kits like this. Another thing just to mention, I am actually getting a new webcam. This one hopefully is really good and will do for now, but I've actually ordered the Logitech C920 from the actual Logitech store themselves. I got order confirmation that said it's coming soon, but hopefully that will be the case. Just wanted to make this little video to see how everything else and everything works out. If you guys want a video seeing like maybe how to get your webcam to be better, basically if you want your webcam to look better, because I actually done some settings for this webcam, because as you can see the webcam looks like this. As you can see, this is what the webcam looks like. But with the filters that, if you see me looking to the left, that's because I am looking at my MacBook screen. I'm using OBS to record them. But if I go to the filters here, I've got a bunch of basically settings here that I've changed and looked around with. But if I turn these settings off, all I'm going to do is go back to the default settings. I look like this, and this is how the camera looks. Well, this is how really any webcam's camera will look out of the box. This is how I'm pretty sure this camera looked out of the box. But as I did a bit of tweaking, a bit of YouTube and videos and looking around, trying to Google and all this different stuff, I found these settings and this is how they looked. I'm just going to put them back on. And now this is what it looks. As you can see, everything looks a bit more contrasty. Before it looked a bit grey. Now you should see my hair is actually blonde, but because the contrast is so high, it looks brown. But it just makes it look nicer. The browns look way more brown, and everything. But if I didn't have also two softbox lighting and all this different stuff, everything will look a lot different. I can say that for sure. Lighting is one of the most key things you really need when it comes down to video recording or really anything to that. Well, anything that uses a camera to that matter. Just enough, because really you can have a very expensive camera, but if you've got not really any lighting, obviously the camera will still look better than it would if you just got a cheap webcam or something, just a cheap camera you just picked up at the box. It will obviously, that camera will look better because it's way more money and everything. But to be honest, if you had like a £50 camera with £200 lighting or a £450 camera with no lighting, the camera lighting probably might actually look even better, just because the lighting is just so much better. And just I did say about £200 lighting, you really don't need to spend that much. I think these ones are actually on a deal, and they're about £70 right now. Well, I pay for them £70. They might be a bit cheaper for you. This is for the two softbox lighting kit. Whereas the reason I picked these ones was because it was the best reviewed on Amazon and by other content creators on YouTube. I can't remember their actual YouTube creators' names, I'm very sorry, but there's I think like 2 or 3 different people who actually use these SD ones. That's what they're called. It's called SDI, I think, or something like that. And basically they use this one. I actually found out about another one who was doing a newer version of this. He was basically doing a review on the newer version of the softbox lighting, but it's basically just way brighter, and I don't really need them brighter. But yeah, so hopefully also in the new long run I should be getting a new webcam and also a different setup. Right now this is the Blue Yeti X World of Warcraft edition microphone that I am using. I just recently got this one as well. I did actually play around a bit of the settings in the Logitech G Hub software for Blue Voice, so everything for this microphone. That's why basically when most times you would not need to speak about this close into the microphone to sound better. And yes, when you speak, the closer you are to the microphone, the better sound quality it will be, because it's more clear and crispy. But sometimes you can sound like this when you're talking really far away from the microphone. And right now, only about a fist away, I'm about this far away, you're sounding very low. And yeah, but that can be because your gain might be really low, but that's probably, obviously, most people are going to know about that. It obviously can turn up your gain, which is your microphone input level, how much sound your microphone will pick up from the camera. The lower it is, the quieter the video. The higher it is, the louder. But you might experience you've put your gain really high so you sound really nice and crisp. You might hear loads of background noise like, I know, sorry, but just background noise. So this is like a clear bit. This is basically, I've turned the gain up, I've changed settings where it can get rid of that background noise and stuff like that, and I'm not even really editing this noise. This might sound a bit different because I haven't tweaked it properly or looked through all the settings properly. I've just gone through them and installed some presets and stuff like that. But if you want a dedicated video on how to make any really microphones sound better, especially the blue ones by Logitech, comment down below and I'll do that. And also, if you want a guide on how to make your webcam, this doesn't matter, or any webcam you're using, this is just on OBS. So even if you're using a phone or a camera or a webcam, it doesn't matter. Your camera will look a hell of a lot better when you use these settings, because these are the settings that we put onto your webcam image, and will basically make them look really nice, or just the contrast and all the different stuff to look way better. So if you want a video like that, just please tell me, like a video, or don't even like the video if you don't like it, dislike, but comment down below you would like something like that and I'll try to get that out for you guys. But yeah, just doing a little video right now to see what you guys like about this setup. You might be thinking, how you got the Blue Yeti on a boom arm? Yes, I got this shock mount on my, I've actually, if you look in the description, actually I might leave a link to the video, actually I will in the description below. I actually unboxed this particular shock mount here and the SD lighting kit. Everything, I actually did an unboxing video on my channel and review of them. But they're basically unboxings. If you want proper in depth on like lighting tutorials, video tutorials, and microphone tutorials, let me know in the comment section below. It'd be very appreciated. Also, if you want some sort of like maybe gameplay videos, maybe for example, or just basically just talking head like this. Maybe you want me to get into streaming, I don't know, just anything you guys really want or think would be good for me to do and you would like, and maybe other people you know would also like, tell me please in the description below. It'd be very appreciated, and then I'll know basically what you guys like particular. Now this video is just a little video to see how I think works out good, and if you really like it, and with the new setup. So yes, I'm all like this, but if you want a really in-depth video on the new setup, well, yeah, with the new setup, I will probably get either my iPhone XR or this webcam or different webcam, and I'll do a proper view on how I've got it, where they are, and I'll basically just go around. I can't do that right now, unfortunately, because I am using the webcam. But if you want an actual particular video on how I did on all of that different stuff, I will definitely implement that in, and I'll do a whole review on this setup. Basically, if you're like thinking, oh, where do I put this or anything, because when it comes to lighting, it can be very struggling even with microphones, because there's there's loads of different microphones. There's condensers, dynamic, and loads of different stuff like that. There's also USBs and XLRs. XLRs will probably give you better sound quality, but you have to then get those good mixes, audio interfaces that they're bad. Like if you've got like a £250 microphone for £30 audio interface, it's going to sound like a £30 microphone probably. But yeah, so that's why basically, if you guys want better, like if you want tutorials on how to do this stuff, because this is a USB microphone, but the Blue Yeti, you probably have heard of that microphone. It was the most popular / best basically microphone on the market. And then they brought out the Blue Yeti Pro, which is basically like the same model, but then they brought out the Blue Yeti X. Now this microphone retails for about £170 to £180, but this one is $100 or dollars, whatever country you're in. But this microphone is the Yeti X World of Warcraft edition. So basically, it is the gold. That's why you might see, you can't really see it now, but if I take this bit off, as you can see, the gold bits there, and you should see the little Blue Yeti sign at the bottom. You might think how to get a pop filter. The actual shock mount that I've got on this that's connected to my boom arm actually came with this. I deliberately got it. It'll cost you about an extra £5 to £8 just to get this with the filter, but trust me, if you're doing any really recording, you're going to want to get a pop filter. You might not see the difference right now, so just with me speaking into it, you might not see that much difference, but trust me, if you do more in-depth stuff on it, you're going to want a pop filter. But yeah, I hope this video helpful. If you guys are thinking, or maybe you just give me an ideas on what I might need to do, maybe games to play, stuff like that, because I know, no offense, but when I used to do gameplay videos, I don't really play Fortnite, because that was at the time was a really popular game. It still kind of is a bit popular, I can't lie, but it's getting a bit dead now. Like, no offense to the game. I can't lie. It is still very fun and probably a good game. So there's probably lots of people who might be watching this video, maybe who actually just still play Fortnite, and no hate, because it's still probably a really good game. And I can't lie. I still might probably play it myself. Haven't recently, but I haven't been playing really any games. Well, I've been playing about Fallout, stuff like that. If you want a video on Fallout, I'll do that. But yeah, so I'm just saying. But so link, put in the comment section below what maybe video you would like me to what game you would like me to do a gameplay video on. Maybe you want to do another video edit up and doing like edit videos, if it's montages, or basically if it's just like playdate videos. So I think my last one I did was the Derek Hell. And that one actually, I say, blew up. It didn't really. I think it was one of my most quickly viewed video at the beginning. I think it's been out for about 2-3 weeks now, and it's got about over 100 views. No, that's pretty nothing to those of you who are watching this. But I do have loads of like montage videos who have got like over thousands of views. But that was over the course of probably about like a couple months. So the fact I've got 100 views in only a couple weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, is really insane, and I really am thankful for that so much. I appreciate it so much for that love and support on that video. I think even like on a couple of my videos, I got like over 50 likes and a couple thousand views, or about 1,000 a bit views. And it's really thankful, and I'm so appreciative of it. It doesn't even matter if you like or comment or really watch my video at all. It's just a view. Just clicking on the video and I get an extra view. It's just really good and just appreciated. But yeah. But also when it comes down to content creation, I'm gonna get back into like the actual video. But basically, if you're doing like content creation, maybe you're trying to grow big on YouTube at the same time, there can be different stuff. Also, if you're looking to maybe you want to do like not gaming videos, but PC building and stuff like that, I can maybe do a bit of that. Just ask me a question below on maybe what graphics card you recommend, CPU, or maybe build a PC, because I am looking in actually building a proper gaming / content creation / streaming game PC on the build. I'm not sure when I get that. Might be next year. Not next year, but it might be in a couple months' time. Might be not that. Might be longer. I'm not sure, but I'm looking into it. But if you're maybe looking at maybe what graphics card to use, maybe what CPU, just let me know, and I'll probably just tell you which is the budget one to put your price down. Maybe you're looking in. I'll tell you maybe one now. If your price range is around. Well, it depends, because on some CPUs, it can depend. Buying them new, I probably wouldn't. When it comes down to parts, I probably wouldn't recommend buying parts new, unless it's the power supply and sometimes the CPU, because the CPU is one of the most important things, and they're so easy to break. You accidentally touch one little golden pin on the CPU, it's broken. So that's why I wouldn't, when it comes down to like buying them new and used, if you got the extra money and you don't really care about a budget, but you do want to, if you are wanting to like save a bit of money, not wanting to spend loads of money, but obviously your budget isn't too tight, I'd definitely probably still recommend maybe going for a new, unless you see a quite good one that's quite new on eBay or Amazon, Craigslist, whatever you use, because it can risk was really good. But most parts, apart from the power supply as well, but most parts will be alright just buying them used if they're by the right person who takes care of their stuff. But yeah, so I hope this video was really helpful. But yeah, so please just tell me down below. I might even get into maybe some other stuff, but right now I'm using a MacBook Pro. Actually, let's see this right now. If I go about this this MacBook Pro is a early a 13-inch MacBook Pro I'm using right now. So I think it was like early 2015, so it's a bit old now, about just over 5 years, but 6 years. But thing is, it won't really use that much, so yeah. But I'm just saying, so really, actually, I don't know if you can 1 minute. Let's just go silent for 1 little minute. Okay, no, everything's good. It's just because on this Blue Yeti X microphone, it's got like bars to see different stuff. But also, like, because when it comes down to lighting, microphone levels, and loads of different stuff, it can be really tricky for especially beginners. If you're kind of new, or if you know a lot about content creation, or you're really serious, you probably don't need to know that much of this stuff, because it's really basic stuff. But there's stuff like cardioid patterns. Polar patterns, sorry. Cardioid is what I would definitely recommend anyone using. Basically, cardioid, what it tries to do, it will try to eliminate any sound from the sides of your microphone and the back of the microphone. So it'll only pick up it would only pick up the front of the person, so the microphone. So it's very good for if you're just doing only one person speaking directly into the microphone. It will sound way better with cardioids. But then there's stuff like I'm not sure, but the other ones are. But there's like symbols, like there's one like like a diagonal or like a line kind of bit, like this. Sorry, but 8. And basically that is where it will try to do more on the left and the right of your mic. It will pick up only them, but the front and the back it won't. So that's really good for podcasting if you're doing like one person speaking on your left side and another person on the right hand side. That could be really good for the microphone. There's also one like another like an 8 but normal one, but it picks up the front and the back, and that is also really good for podcasting. If you just turn the mic around, you can use that one. There's also other stuff like a full circle, so that'll basically just pick up everything around your mic. It'll pick up obviously everything, the front, the back, sides, and everything. Then there's also one that's like it'll try to pick up. There's also this other one that's kind of like a circle, but on you it's kind of split in a bit, which means it'll try to pick up. Mostly the person in front, but nothing behind the person, and everything in the back and the sides. Yeah, so stuff like that can be tricky for some people to understand what it is. You might see a heart, which is cardioids, on your thing, and you say, "Why is there a heart on my mic? What mode does this do? Is it going to be like a heart sound effect? Like that's only really due to like beginners and new people that will probably not know that. But if you don't, then it's simple. I didn't really know that when I was straight standing off and putting off. When you go into mic, not that many people are going to know that, but most people might. But yeah, so it just can depend on little stuff. I might do loads of different stuff. I might do gameplay, some more gameplay videos. Just tell me what game you want me to do. But yeah, so how long has this video gone on? It's gone on for just over 16 minutes. 16, wow. But yeah, so so just really, if you need anything, like any help with how to set up lighting, because with lighting as well, there is something called 3-point lighting. Now that can be very good for some people because of lighting. They don't really know how to do stuff, but 3-point lighting is basically the best when it comes down to cinematic and stuff like that looks. Because you have your key light, your backlight, your key light, sorry, your front, your fill light, and backlight, and all that different stuff. So your rim light, basically your key light. Your key light is your main light, it's in the name. So the key light will be basically the light that's lighting you up the most, which is the one on the left hand side of the front of my desk. Then you have a fill light, because the key light will go on the left side of you. If you're using 3-point lighting, which will give your left side of your face that nice, or it would be bright, but give you the other side. So like, if your key light's on the left, then shadows will be on the right. If it's on the right, it'll be on the left, vice versa. But so on my right now, it's kind of dark. But if that would be written out really dark if I turned that my fill light down there off. It'd be really dark, and for loads of people, I've actually seen loads of adverts and movies and all that similar stuff. That looks really nice. It's a really nice cinematic look. But all the fill light does is it just fills the shadows in this tiny bit, and also the other part of your body, like your backlight and your your hair light, and then basically just make the side of your face also nice and bright there as well, while diffusing a bit of them shadows. And there's also stuff like just raw light, and then obviously diffuse light. Diffuse is way nicer. It'll be a bit dark obviously because it's a bit diffused, but it just is soft, nice light on the subjects. But yeah, so if you need any lighting tutorials, video tutorials, just let me know in the comment section below, and I'll try to get that out as soon as I can. I can also try to do stuff like basic tutorial on how to use OBS, because right now I am using OBS to record this exact video. And basically all I've got is I just got my webcam on full screen, and that's it. Now I can always put my webcam a bit smaller, and then you can see my whole screen. But then you need something called display capture, which is another thing you have to add. And with OBS, it can be some tricky for some people, but basically when you go on OBS, you'll be able to figure it out really quickly, probably. But yeah, if you need any tutorials and stuff like that, just let me know. And yeah, but yeah, so if anyone is also trying to, because I'm right now actually, if anyone really needs anything help, they want to know how to grow their YouTube channel, you might be thinking, you are talking about how to grow a YouTube channel. You're on like 60 subscribers and you barely get like 100 views a couple in every 3 weeks. Yes, I know, but that's just because I know loads of tips on how to make your videos better and everything like that. Heard. But I haven't really implemented all. I've just been setting all that sort of stuff up. So that's why, obviously, I haven't got that much, fortunately. It's a bit sad. But hopefully I'll be getting a bit more subscribers, and that'd be also just due to you guys. You'd be really grateful. But yeah, just tell me also. Maybe there's also a content creator out there, or YouTuber, who's watching this video right now, who's wanting to grow also big on YouTube. Message me, comment on here, and say, I'm trying to get in. Do you want to do, I don't know, maybe a collab, sub for sub, or some tips? Can I have some tips, or just want to do a YouTube video together? I don't know, just really anything. I don't know, just have a good time. Because YouTube, loads of people might look at YouTube as a way to earn a lot of money, because yes, there is loads of YouTubers out there who are really big, who earn quite a lot of money, who are like really, really big. So most people might be looking at YouTube as a job on trying to get loads of money. But it's not all really about that. If you look at YouTube as a job, you're probably not going to get as far as you would if you look at YouTube as a job, but also a hobby. Because for some people, you're really going to have to look at YouTube and think to yourselves, like, you don't want to set all your stuff up and think, okay, this video looks alright, I'm going to just settle with this, make loads of videos. But yeah, hopefully everything's alright for you guys. Yeah, just tell me, tell me basically, and below if you really like this video, and if you need any help with anything else, and I'll hopefully try to get back to you, and I'll try to comment, like, and really just reply to any comments I get in my in the comment section below. But yeah, just please be very much appreciated. I'm gonna go now, but yeah, hopefully if you guys enjoyed this video, I think all the setups was really nice. But yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing video and everything's okay. Also, ASMR is also another thing that I might be able to do. Just another thing, if you guys like ASMR videos, and maybe you're looking into some sort of like ASMR video content that you're looking for, just comment down below saying, hey, do ASMR. Maybe I can do ASMR at every end of my video. Maybe I can do it as a mainstream content or something like that. Just let me know, because I can do loads of stuff like loads of different ASMR stuff. But yeah, so if you really just want some stuff like that, just please let me know. But yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing day. If you did, smash like on this video and subscribe, would be very, very much appreciated. I hope everything goes well for you guys. You keep watching and everything goes perfectly fine. So make sure to stay awesome, subscribe if you're new, and just all around be amazing. Peace.